Alright guys, just want to go ahead and review the focus band here for you. So if you've been following on social media or getting the weekly updates, you're aware that this is a new thing we're going to have this year um, at Scott Hogan Golf, and very excited to have it. So I want to explain to you what's actually going on. Here's a couple shots I actually hit on Flightscope. Did this indoors and was able to see exactly how my brain was working throughout a shot. So this is actually my first one, and you can see here as I'm going through my routine, have an effort to get into what the zone, as many people will call it, and what that basically is you have two sides of the brain, the left and the right, and we're working on ways to get our brain, to activate this right side. It's the side that processes a little faster than the left. This left side is more for gathering data, conscious thoughts such as what's the yardage, where's the OB, um, where's the water hazard, that type of information. You want to take that and it's important. You want to gather it, but then you use that to put together a picture and a visualization to get to the right side. And that's what this is what going to help us with, is working on ways to do that and what's our keys, because everybody's different and there's certain keys that actually help each person achieve this state. So you can see here I'm going through my routine. I tend to start with a behind the ball and start looking at the shot. You can see I actually get into a little bit of the right brain, and I'm getting into a state of being in the zone. However, I lost it pretty quick, and it's struggled really to get it back as I started approaching the shot, taking my setup, and then going through and actually making the swing. You can see I don't actually get to the right. I'm in the left brain pretty much all the way through the shot, except for a few instances. So after that, and seeing that, we go ahead and try it again, and just try another process. And you can see here, I get into that right side of my brain pretty early, and I'm able to stay there for quite a bit. And we go through again. I get into a little bit of a left side, most likely thinking of a grip or something like that as I'm approaching the ball. But quickly back into the right brain, a little bit of a left side brain thought, and then right before we pull the trigger, I actually am in the zone. Not completely there, but getting towards that again, the right side of the brain, which is more reactive and better place to play sports from, especially. So again, try it again. You can see this one didn't work again, but as I got closer to pulling the trigger on the club, actually I was able to get a little bit deeper and narrow my focus a little bit better right before went to hit the shot. So in that aspect, that one was pretty good. And then this one again, kind of a little bit the same, in and out of getting into the zone and back to thinking, and then into the zone, and then out, and then into a pretty good amount here leading up to the shot, which is encouraging. But still I would need to focus on that. Now this is something that travels. I'm using the flight scope version here, but this does travel on the golf course. So something that will be exciting to do is actually take it on the course, play around, and track every shot and see how we're doing getting in and out of our process, and actually on certain shots how well we do it as well. If there's a bunker shot or a full swing, a driver, a chip, a difficult tee shot on a difficult hole, that type of scenario, how well we're able to, again, let everything else go and focus where we need to and make sure we do the right thing. So I know if I were to hit a chip shot with this one, I actually think it would look a lot different than a full swing or a driver for me. Driver is a very confident shot for me. Short game shots are a little bit more nerve wracking, basically because of the stress I put on them, because of how well I expect to do on them and getting the ball close to the hole. So expectations have a little bit to do with that. Plenty of exercises that can help with this stuff, but Again, just a little introduction to what the focus band actually does and how it can help not only the competitive player, out on the golf course, on the range and practice, but that recreational player that's really looking to get out of your own way in trying to shoot lower scores. So, very, very useful tool. Again, very excited to have it here at Scott Hogan Golf this year.